It is day 7, so that means it's another rest day, guys. It's officially the end of week 1, and tomorrow will be the start of week 2. And I honestly have had a lot of thoughts since my last video because I feel like I got out everything I need to say. Well, I think it'd be really cowardly if I kept bringing this subject up over and over again if I wanted to heal and move on. So today will probably be the last video I address any of this, and then just focus on me yet again. And I kind of want this to be my goodbye letter to that person. This is my journal from the first time we broke up. As you can, if you could see, all these dates are 2016, and it's just pages and pages and pages of when we first broke up. And I've kept this book because I like to read through it and remind myself as to that this isn't the first time I've felt like this. This isn't the first time I've gone through this, and I can do it again if I did it once more. I just have to be strong enough this time and not get manipulated again into thinking that he changed, because he won't. And this YouTube was an idea I had last year. This didn't just spring on me one day. I've been thinking about this since March 20th, 2016 is the first time this came through my mind, and I'm going to read you from my diary. And no, it's hard to read out your diary, but I guess if I am really going to let go of this, I should let you in on the deepest of why I'm doing this. Again, no names are being said. This is just a girl reading from her diary of March 20th, 2016, when the only audience she thought she was going to have was the flames of a fire pit when she burned this. And I probably will burn this after this because I don't want to remember any of this stuff anymore. So I wrote down a bunch of things he did, and I won't read those. I'll read you what I've been planning with these videos for this whole time, because this has been an idea I've had for a very long time. You know, it started off over a year and 4 months ago as to when I was thinking of this kind of stuff and what I want to do. And, you know, okay, I'm just going to get straight to it. The generation that wakes up. Video starts with me walking through a field telling the fairy tale beginning. It all starts so beautiful. He was this magical human that healed all of my wounds. I became so addicted to his charm. I loved him. I loved everything about him. He was the one. And then one day, the world I knew grew cold. I turn around and everything goes black and white. New scene. Me sitting looking into the camera. Hi, my name is Marissa. And this is my story of a domestic violent addicted relationship. I start telling the story interview style, but sometimes we switch to live actions of laughing, fighting, and crying and abuse. I'll never forget meeting him, and he was so handsome, so kind, and so alive. He was enchanting. When we first started dating, I felt like the only girl in the world. All my previous wounds were healed. I felt so safe with him. He took me on amazing dates, paid for everything, bought me gifts. I often wondered how he could even be real. How could this person be so perfect? Months of this continued. Then one day we got into our first fight. I'm a caring person. I don't just fight with people, and it was a dumb comment I made, but all of a sudden I wasn't talking to the person I had just known for a few months. This person was screaming at me. Now instead of beautiful, I was dumb and ugly. I was a dumb, ugly bitch. Now instead of sexy, I was an insecure little girl. My mind was racing. What did I do to upset him so badly? He grabbed the comforter off the bed and went downstairs to sleep. I was so confused. Was it me? Did I really say something that bad? Am I the crazy one? I went downstairs and hugged him and said that I was sorry. He looked at me and smiled, and we went back upstairs. Cut out the storytelling for a pause of facts. There's always signs that this was and is the very first sign. They make you feel crazy. They make you feel like you're the crazy one. Remember this. A month went by, and now the name calling became more normal. I just accepted the fact that now he doesn't really mean it and he'll apologize in a few hours. It became normal. Looks down, deep breath. It was a normal day. We got back to his house and he just seemed to be having a really bad day. The name calling wasn't ending, so I said I was just going to go home. He grabbed all my bags and then threw them out of his house. Threw them out of his bedroom window, now screaming at me to leave. I went downstairs and he pushed me out of the house and threw my keys on the ground. I grabbed my things as quickly as I could and started running for my car. I heard footsteps behind me. My car seemed like a mile away. I unlocked it and threw myself in. I went to slam the door shut, but he caught the door. All of a sudden I looked up into a demon's eyes. He grabbed my feet and pulled me out of my car. My head hit the asphalt so hard and he was hovering over me saying, "You thought you were going to leave, you stupid bitch." Then grabbed me and threw me into the passenger seat from the driver's side, so my hip felt broken. He got in the car and started driving. At this point, I was terrified. He was driving through the Hollywood Hills and then just parked somewhere abandoned, got out of the car and said, "Good luck, you piece of shit," and took off with my keys. I didn't have tears. I thought I was in a nightmare, to be honest. Seen black and white of me crying in the car. About 10 minutes passed and he came back crying. The demon's eyes were gone. He was crying now, about how sorry he was. He was just scared and didn't want me to leave and grabbed me for a hug. I still had no words. He drove me back to his house, carried me into his room, and I just fell asleep. I woke up the next day to breakfast and to be spoiled all day, and the rest of the week I was spoiled. Never left my mind though, but how could my best friend become my worst enemy? That's all I'm going to read from that. But, you know, it was March 20th, 2016 when I wrote that, but when that happened, it was back in 2014. None of what I'm documenting is new. This is all very much my reality and very much the patterns I have lived of going back and forth with the love and hate of this person. And today, in this camera, I am surrendering that person. I no longer invite that person into my life. I no longer invite the thoughts of that person into my life. I no longer invite the anger I have for that person in my life. I no longer want even a thought of that person in my life. I've lived with it for too long and oh God, everything scares me. And I did a meditation last night of letting go. And to new beginnings, I give this all back to the universe. Well, my camera died, or did it die? Yeah, it died. It always dies. I don't know why, but it is officially 4th of July. I did that hike. It was wonderful. I actually thought I was going to die because it was so hot. But now I'm off to the beach for fireworks and spending time with loved ones and family with the best boy gang. Hey, with the best boy in the whole wide world. Yes. There's not one single beach hall left in this town. So I will see you guys on day 8, week 2. So when people want to talk about cowgirl status, so this is Raisin. Hello, Raisin. And then we got Annabelle, who is overbearing. Oh, what was that? What was that noise? Annabelle. Hi. Where's your spot? Oh. Ew. Ew. That's so gross. Annabelle, what are you looking at? Where's your spot? Oh, is this your spot? Yeah. They're so friendly. And there's a tongue. There's ew. Ew. It's 4th of July. It's freezing.